believe around here, man.
Yeah.
That's right. We believe around here. That's right.
Yeah.
We believe around here.
We believe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jack, you putting it down, baby. I love you, man.
Appreciate it, man. All right, enjoy your day. Okay, now. All right.
This is what we've been talking about all year.
Man, we got to go out here and play harder than that.
program.
Hold on to your hats, folks.
This is as big as it gets for a lot of these players.
Strong. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Take down.
Look at this hustle by both sides.
Yes.
This is what the playoffs are all about.
Conley, deep left wing three on the way. Go!
How you feel, coach?
It's a tough one, baby.
How about those mouths, baby?
I cannot believe this kid.
Right here. Ball. Our turn now, fellas. Hey, make a statement, fellas. Our turn now.
That's not enough fight right there.
And we're off. Wow. Right here.
When the Celtics and the Miami Heat opened this season in October, there was anticipation to see the new Miami Heat, to see the championship caliber Boston Celtics, but there was also anticipation for the inevitability of a playoff meeting. That day, that game is finally here.
This is it, guys. This circle right here, this is all we got. Okay, so let's do this together. Let's go. Come on.
Stolen from behind by LeBron. Down the floor to Dwayne Wade. And Wade with a layup and in.
I told you, first day of practice, if you think you're going to meet him in an athletic contest, you're kidding yourself.
Right from the start of the series, the aging Celtics couldn't keep up with the Heat.
Wade turns a corner. Wade inside. James O with a two-hand jam on an alley-oop. That was as fast as lightning.
Game 2 brought much of the same. More speed, athleticism, and power than the Celtics could handle.
Miami is taking control with back-to-back home victories over the Boston Celtics.
You know, when you lose, it's tough. You know, we knew it was going to be hell coming in here playing. You know, now it's time for us to go home and take care of our home court. All right, let's go.
When he goes down there, does he always stay there or does he go quick?
Say that again.
Wade, when he goes down, does he stay?
This will be his footwork, okay? What he's going to do is this. He's going to take one step here, Ray, to try to get you here. He wants to get off this side. That's why.
The defending Eastern Conference champs looked to draw energy from their hometown fans until one play silenced the Garden crowd.
You see how it, the left arm hyperextending, boy. Rondo in a lot of pain, helped off the floor. Oh, man.
Concern turned to amazement when Rondo re-entered the game and with only one good arm inspired his team to victory.
I can't say enough about Rondo. There's no way in the world you would say this guy would be back in this ball.
Deflected by Green. Rondo with the steal. That time he used his left hand and throws it down. And they are celebrating here at the TD Garden.
You know, I went down, but my adrenaline was too high. You know, I fed off the crowd energy. You know, my teammates out there playing well. And I just wanted to play and be a part of it.
After seizing the momentum of the series, the Celtics battled the Heat to a standoff in regulation of Game 4. But in overtime, it was Miami that prevailed. The first Heat victory in Boston since 2007 put them just one step away from the Eastern Conference Finals.
It's a defining moment, you know, for the Miami Heat. We're very confident going back, but
going to the best city in the world, back to Miami.
With a chance for Miami to clinch and for Boston to save its season, one superstar would seize the moment.
Long shot, James from downtown hits the tray, and the Heat with their largest lead of the night.
LeBron James silenced those who doubted he could close out a big game and exercised his Celtic demons.
Come on, right now, right now!
Pass intercepted by LeBron. LeBron, two-hand jam on the steal. LeBron James.
Part of the reason why I came here, because of the friendship that we had, and to be having this success so far. Got a lot of work to do still. We're not taking that for granted, but to have this success so far in the postseason with one of your best friends, it means a lot.
Still to come, the defending champs and the team looking to knock them off their throne.
Western Conference semifinals, Mavs against Lakers. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Real NBA.
After an unexpected struggle against the Hornets in the first round, the two-time defending champion Lakers regroup, knowing things would only get tougher against Dallas.
Make sure that you're not clogging the lane. Are you clearing the lane?
Two great organizations, a lot of history. They're champions. We haven't done much yet, so it's our time to try to go to the champs.
Dirk Nowitzki and the Mavericks were hungrier than ever for their first NBA title. And for the first time, Dirk would have to go through Kobe in the playoffs.
We're going to play hard, we're going to play smart, and we're going for the win.
As the series began, the Lakers quickly took command, looking every bit like champions.
And Kobe painting another playoff masterpiece. It's a 16-point Lakers lead.
All right, it's a good start. It's as good as you could get.
But in the second half, Dirk would lead a stunning rally that put Dallas on top.
Nowitzki. Yes.
Wow. With one last chance, the Lakers would look to their closer for his patented late-game heroics.
Kobe for three. And that's it. The Dallas Mavericks have defeated the Los Angeles Lakers in Game 1. Hey, good work, Chatter. Yes, sir, Dirk.
So what's your level of concern now?
I'm highly concerned. I mean, this team can beat us.
That concern would only grow deeper in Game 2. The vulnerability the Lakers had shown all season was never more apparent, and Dallas walked off with another win.
How about those Mavs, baby? How about those Mavs?
In a scenario few would have predicted, the surging Mavs came home with a firm grip on the series, while the Lakers were left to face their moment of truth in Game 3.
The Lakers' whole dynasty is at stake here. It's all on the tightrope tonight and in this Dallas series, and it all could just come tumbling down.
We know what we are. We know what we do. Let's go.
The Lakers came out with the desperation of a team knowing its season and dreams of a three-peat were in serious jeopardy.
Bynum goes for the steal and takes it away. Here he goes.
Leading in the fourth quarter, LA had new life.
Hey, we got to push our tempo.
Just when it seemed the Lakers had turned the corner, the Mavs staged another late comeback.
Terry puts it in. Just a stunning turnaround here in the fourth quarter.
The two-time champs looking nothing like it right now.
Dirk with a minute and a half to play. Driving to his left. Pump fake with the left, and he scored to put the Mavericks in front.
And the Dallas Mavericks stun the Lakers and take a 3-0 lead.
At stake in Game 4 were Kobe's bid for a sixth title and Phil Jackson's hope of extending his legendary career for one more game. The Mavericks proved that this was their time, burying the champs under a barrage of three-pointers. Jason Terry tied a playoff record with 9 threes, and Dallas completed its remarkable sweep.
The Dallas Mavericks are going to the Western Conference Finals, and one of the great coaching careers of all time has come to an end.
Was this your final game?
I haven't answered that, have I? But yes, this is the final game that I'll coach.
Way to go, White! Way to go, White!
We got a long way to go. I just got to stay focused, enjoy this for a day. I'm probably going to have some pizza tonight and cheat on my diet.
We came out, we were ready. Way to take care of business.
The road through the championship always goes through the champ. We knocked the champ out, now 8 more to go.
That was a very good timing, good cuts. We cut like that, they won't be able to do what they're trying to do.
After knocking off the top-seeded San Antonio Spurs in the first round, the upstart Memphis Grizzlies set their sights on the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Zach, we got to get our attack mode back as we go forward, and this is the time. This is your time. You've set a great example. You've done great work, and just keep building on it. And the only way we're going to do it is go do it. We got to take it. It ain't going to be giving it to us, so.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right.
In Game 1, Zach Randolph turned in an inspired performance, and the Grizzlies stole a win on the road.
Zach Randolph has been a monster once again.
Zach, you may not be in their heads, but apparently Kevin Durant said earlier that you can't be stopped, and he called you the best power forward in the league.
Oh yeah, I gotta agree with that. Thanks, KD. Appreciate it.
After leaving Oklahoma City with a split, the Grizzlies returned home and soaked up the love of Memphis fans.
This the spot. When you come to Memphis, you gotta come to Beale Street. Hey, what's up, little man? How you doing, yacht? Good. How you doing? The city is so happy about their team winning and being in the playoffs. It's a great feeling.
We're good.
Thank you. Like I said, this is what it's all about. To be able to play in the playoffs and not just be in the playoffs, but to win and have people in Memphis excited and about what's going on in the city and they with us, so it's a great thing. Go Grizzlies!
Memphis had belief, and they'd need every ounce of it against Kevin Durant as the Grizzlies fought back to erase a double-digit deficit in Game 3.
Allen with the dunk. And a 16-point lead is gone.
The Grizzlies would win it in overtime, once again showing the type of resilience that had fueled their playoff run.
Celebrate, Memphis. Game 3 belongs to you, and it is an improbable comeback.
It's a tough one, baby.
If they thought that was tough, Game 4 offered even more drama. The Grizzlies needed a pair of clutch shots to force a first and second overtime.
7 seconds. Left wing. Conley. Deep. Left wing 3 on the way. Yard! Vasquez. Pump fakes. Forced a 3. Oh, my goodness. 9.4 remaining.
Davis Vasquez ties it at 109.
Are you serious?
Two young teams, relatively new to the playoff stage, found themselves in the midst of a classic.
Oh, come on! And we go to the third overtime.
Play the game aggressive. Play the game aggressive. Do not wait. Do not wait. Attack. Attack.
Late in the third overtime period, the Thunder's superstar took control and helped his team reclaim home court advantage.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, after losing in overtime in Game 3, come back and win in 3 overtimes. And this series is all tied at 2 games apiece.
After 2 intense battles, the Grizzlies let down their guard. Game 5 was a 27-point win for OKC.
And the Oklahoma City Thunder just 1 win away from getting to the conference finals.
But when you're the 8th seed, even a crushing defeat can't dent your spirits. The Grizzlies returned home confident and loose, even though they were missing one of their veterans.
Shane has been trapped for 25 minutes in the elevator at the Metro. 25 minutes. Huh? You took the steps?
Shane, are you still in there? All right, let me know when you get out. Just stuck there. That's a first for me. I can't get the practice because I'm stuck in an elevator.
All right. Glad you made it, Shane.
Almost had to cut my hand off. I was getting hungry, but luckily the fire department got me out. So, playoffs, baby. You just gotta suck it up.
Let's go, White. Let's get focused. Get through this now. Let's get focused. A little better timing. Now, there you go. Good. I was gonna say, you know, sometimes too, like when you got a bigger guy, right, and you get that angle on him, and now turn to come. You got to cut him off. Yeah, just cut him off and score.
Side out, White.
Or you might even come to a jump stop and let him hit you and then let his momentum take you to the shot. Let's bring it in. We get our aggressiveness back and get our attack mode back. I feel comfortable with who we are. So let's bring it together. Everybody focus on three. 1, 2, 3.
Throughout their magical playoff run, the Grizzlies always seem to respond, and they even the series in Game 6.
Game 7, are you ready, Memphis? Here we come.
One more. Keep fighting, man. Hey, y'all ready to keep fighting, keep playing together, man. Come on, baby.
Come on, big dog. We got one more to go. Anything can happen.
For the first time during the 2011 playoffs, the NBA has a 7th game. It's been a dramatic and unpredictable series, and now it comes down to this one final game.
Don't worry about the outcome. Just think about the next play. Next play will be all right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go!
While Memphis had been the story of the postseason to this point, the Thunder had their own ambitions. And after a subpar performance in Game 6, the NBA's 2-time leading scorer was ready to break out.
Open wing right 3 is on the way. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. Kevin rises and rips the cords.
A triple-double from All-Star Russell Westbrook, along with 39 points from Durant, were just too much for the Grizzlies.
Guys, we've been in this position a couple of times where we're making a 4-2 run, a 6-4 run. Let's go on a 12-4 run. Let's go on a 10-2 run, okay?
Connolly blocked by Kevin Durant. Westbrook back for Durant, another 3. Puts it in. Young OKC seizing the moment. They move on to challenge Dallas for the distinction best in the West.
We knew this was going to be a tough game. We knew those guys were going to come out with a lot of energy, and we did the same thing, man. It was fun. It was fun. Our first Game 7 as a group, it was fun.
When sounds of the NBA playoffs continues, the Atlanta Hawks battle the top-seeded Chicago Bulls, a team that knows how to communicate on the court.
That's my man, Sangalewa right there.
Stay tuned for more Real NBA. Welcome back to Real NBA.
From the United Center, it's Game 1 of Round 2 as Derrick Rose and the Bulls take on the Atlanta Hawks.
We know there's a great team here, but we're excited about the chance that we get to play against this team. Hey! Let's go, baby. Come on. All out.
Hold on 3. 1, 2, 3.
On a night that began in a festive mood in Chicago, with Tom Thibodeau honored as Coach of the Year, the Bulls would have little else to celebrate as the Hawks took charge of Game 1.
And this is Atlanta's biggest lead this season against Chicago.
We get a good shot every possession. All right, no home run plays.
Good balance and good passing by the Atlanta Hawks. Crawford back to Johnson for 3. Joe Johnson, his 5th 3-point basket. And the Atlanta Hawks are going to prevail.
Now we come up here and we get the first one, okay? But I'm expecting to get both of them.
Why not?
Because I truly believe when we play the way we're capable of playing, we're as good as any team in this league.
Another game, another award. Derrick Rose claimed his hardware as league MVP, but what the Bulls needed most was a win.
We got to get more aggressive, okay? Stay into the ball, more talk, keep the ball in front.
With a game worthy of his MVP status, Rose answered the challenge.
Rose with 25 points, 10 assists, and the Chicago Bulls have evened the series at 1 game apiece.
Welcome to Atlanta, Phillips Arena, where the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls get set to do basketball battle in the playoffs tonight.
As the series headed to Atlanta, Rose would deliver a signature performance, exploding for 44 points.
And Derrick Rose has a 17-point first quarter. Did you see the move by the MVP? Derrick Rose, most points in his NBA career, and Chicago will win by 17.
Derrick, was it as easy as it looked out there?
No, it's hard. It's the NBA. Every time it's hard, man.
The Hawks were determined to make it even harder with their plan of attack in Game 4.
I expect my guys to come out and to really, push the tempo.
Smith with the lead for Horford. Beautiful.
While the Hawks were in high gear, the Bulls had stalled. And this time, their leader couldn't get them untracked.
This is the part of the game where we do everything harder, everything faster. We got to keep running. Keep running.
Rose got the step. Rejected by Williams. Here's Crawford. This series is tied at 2.
It's obviously a best of 3. You still have home court. They have the momentum.
For us, we go back home, and the team who has the most will, who wants it the most, usually wins Game 5.
It would be Chicago that asserted its will, as Rose had the offense clicking once again.
Rose on the move. Oh, nice pass. And the Bulls are 1 point away from making it to the Eastern Conference Final.
Welcome to Atlanta, Phillips Arena, where the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls get set to do playoff basketball battle. This is the do-or-die game for the Hawks.
We have to take advantage of playing here at home. Just a big game tonight.
After seeing Miami win last night, you just get a sense that we need to take care of our business as well.
The Bulls sealed the series in dominating fashion, completing their grueling road to the conference finals.
Coach is telling us that the playoffs is going to test us in every way, and so far it has. He always say walking through the fire together, nobody can get left behind.
Derrick Rose. And Rose doubled and one ball movement. Nice pass. Bring on the Bulls and the Heat. Chicago eliminates Atlanta in 6.
You got a chance to do something really special. All right? Lead your team, man. You the guy that can do it. All right? Good luck to you. All right.
Wrap up the night. This is not my thing. Someone who will wrap it up great is Joe Kim. He's good with cameras. You guys need that great ending. Get Joe Kim.
We're only going to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's it, man. We've only been dreaming about this our whole lives, So, pretty happy right now. Can imagine.
Thanks for watching Real NBA.